Well, hello there. So I've been using this Learner Lab for a little bit, and honestly, I only have two servers in there, but I'm using an Elastic IP. So I figured I'll clean it up. Now, there's a couple ways to clean it up. One way is I could click the reset here and reset my Learner Lab, or I can go in and undo what I've done. So let's take a step and try to undo what I've done and show you just kind of some of the things you'd have to look at to clean out some of the things that I've been doing in my Learner Lab and Linux videos. So first of all, I'm going to look at EC2 because that's where I've done a lot of things. That's where I've done almost everything actually. And the first thing I want to do is I'm going to leave my key pair because I want to keep using it. What I would want to get rid of is all my EC2 instances and things associated with them, like security groups and Elastic IP addresses. So I'm going to click those two, terminate, and we shouldn't be afraid to terminate our instances, especially if we're not using them, right? So, I have feedback. I'm going to not do that during this video. But going to terminate those. So they're shutting down. So while I'm terminating those, there's a few things I need to clean up. Like I'm going to have some security groups here. I try to be careful. It looks like I've been pretty careful. I only have my launch wizard 1 and my default. I'm going to rename this one if I can, if I know how to do this. Actions. Yeah, it looks like sharing. I just don't know how to rename this through the GUI. We should be able to rename it, I would think. I mean, you can't do this part. But description, yeah. Okay, maybe I can't. So I just know that I'll use Launch Wizard 1. It has the inbound route for SSH. Right now it doesn't have any restrictions on outbound. I like to put restrictions on outbound. That way if a hacker gets access to something and they try to hit their stuff, they can't, because I only let my servers hit what they have to hit. But anyway, so I just don't have to clean up anything in security groups. I mean, I could just, if I wanted to, I could delete Launch Wizard 1 just for kicks. Let's see if you, yeah. I do not see a way to rename that. So I could delete it. Oh, I can just give it a name. Main Linux SSH. And this one is default. That's okay. Cool. So since I only have two here, that's great. In fact, the only thing you should ever go down to is 1. You should always have your default. But if you're running stuff, you should have maybe a few in here. So I probably would have one for SSH, one for SSH and HTTP, one for just HTTP. So there's some things that I would start to grow in here and have just to apply the right security group. Sometimes you break it up even more so you can have certain clusters talk to a certain thing. But cool. So the last thing I need to do is I have an Elastic IP. And that Elastic IP is going to be charging me even when I'm not using it. So I'm going to actions release. Release. Cool. And now I should be pretty good. Back to about normal. I don't think I have almost anything else. I don't know if we have access to, there's billing and cost management. I don't know how much billing and cost management we have, but I should be able to see what type of things. So right here, virtual private cloud, Elastic Compute Cloud, EC2 Other, CloudWatch. So yeah, I think I've basically reset it sufficiently. Cool. So I did it manually. Once again, I could have just reset and then started, but now I've redone it manually. if I run my nice little command here, it looks like I have to refresh this. Sometimes I can't type in that command window, and I just refresh it, and then it works again. So I'm going to quickly just come in here, hit the up arrow, go to my prior command, and see that, hey, they're still there because they're slowly deleting. It'll take a while. But that means I need a new instance, right? So if I go to EC2, I'm going to see that I have 0 instances running, and I can click here. I can even get rid of instances running, and I can see that they're terminated. So I'm going to launch an instance. It's been a little bit in a video, so we'll just launch a new one. Amazon Linux. I'm going to call this second, I'll do it lowercase, second half. I don't know how far we'll get, but I'm going to leave everything at the default. Amazon Linux is great to learn Linux on. We don't need an older kernel. We'll just use the latest one. Architecture is great. T3 Micro, awesome because it's small. It costs us very little, and that's great. Key pair, I'm going to use my key pair. I'm going to select this existing security group so it doesn't create a new one. And I have Launch Wizard 1. I wish I could rename that there, but oh well. And launch instance. So this will be up pretty quick. So I should be able to grab this DNS, come back here, SSH ec2-user at, and the DNS name, and it's new, I know, and I am connected. Happy day. So I cleared out what I had done, looked a little bit at my billing dashboard, and cleared it out manually. Left a few things there, so I don't have to put my key back in, and create a new instance. I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next video.